head of school, and I'm joined tonight on our live stream broadcast by Jake Trevis, one of our all-star ninth graders, basketball aficionado. We're just a couple of amateur guys out here tonight looking to have a little fun and provide some entertainment and some information on tonight's basketball game. Jake, you've been doing a little research heading into tonight. Give us a couple keys to the game that you've determined.
Well, the keys for the Darlington Tigers, they need to, from their coach Nathan West, they said that they need to get better in defensive transition and hold North Cobb Christian to a one shot per possession.
All right, sounds like North Cobb's tough on the offensive glass. What do you see? You've watched a lot of Darlington this year. What are some things to look at, some personnel, some players for the Tigers to look out for tonight?
Well, the Tigers do like to switch it up. They either will run a small ball lineup or with multiple bigs. They're also very good at the three-point line, with Braden Bell shooting 48% from around the arc.
48% is strong. Bell is number 3, one of the guards for the Tigers. Both of these teams, as I understand it, relatively young this year, coming out of the Christmas break and engaging now in league play. Darlington 1-1 in the region so far. Again, I don't know if you know what North Cobb's record is, but I have no idea.
North Cobb's also 1-1 with a 6-3 overall record, while the Darlington Tigers are 7-5.
All right, terrific. Jake is on it. About a minute till starting lineups and tip-off. I'll give the folks a little something to think about. One, first of all, Jake, it may be your grandparents and my parents are the only ones watching this and listening to this, so we give them a shout out tonight. Thanks for the support. And for anybody else out there, welcome to Tiger Basketball. We're going to take you to the starting lineups and get this game underway. Starting lineups have been introduced, and we'll get ready to get this game started. One of the rules here in Georgia, based on COVID, is the visiting team gets the ball first to start the game. Something to look for here. Coaches will try to steal a possession here. Maybe they'll try to run an alley-oop backdoor play to get their side going, or maybe a trapping defense from the Tigers or something like that to try to steal this possession. But we're about to get underway.
What you also need to look for is number 1 for North Cobb Christian, Tremaine Davis, a 6'5" junior, one of their premier players.
All right, and as Bill Rafferty would say, the Tigers start man-to-man. with the shot. Shelley clears the boards. One shot and done for North Cobb, just like Coach West is looking for tonight.
Now the Tigers need to look into the paint with number 23, DJ Johnson, shooting around 70% from the paint, as they do right there.
And DJ finishes. Great call, Jake. Tigers up 2-0. They pick up full court. Their man-for-man defense. Nice block by Shelley. Good save. North Cobb comes up with a loose ball. 13 Chapman working off the dribble. I learned from their coaches that Chapman was at Oak Hill Academy in Virginia last year. Had been at North Cobb, went to boarding school for a year, and now came back. Foul on number 1, Simon Kalush. So we're going to go with tonight.
That would be fine.
All right. Simon's a sophomore boarding student from Poland. Second year here at Darlington's done a great job for us. Popular in the dorms, does a good job in the classroom. 22 to the basket. Johnson with the rebound for Darlington. Push to offense. In action right now. Pace is pretty good. 3 ball up for North Cobb. Number 1 knocks it down. 3-2 North Cobb Christian here in the early going. I feel like they're definitely looking for 23 in the paint, Jake. What do you think?
I think so. They've been practicing that this whole week. They're just trying to get those looks in there.
You said he's shooting 70%. He's effective now. Tiger ball out of bounds underneath. See what the inbound set looks like here and get a good shot out of this.
Now out of the inbounds, they usually look in to get a dump off pass to number 10, Patrick Shelley, right off the pass, or he'll cut in on the backside.
Turnover by the Tigers. North Cobb in transition. All right, turnover, number 10 with the travel.
Now that was one of the key points, trying to get defensive transition stops, which the Tigers were able to do right there.
Swinging around to Shelley on the wing. That's a good look. That's got to be a foul in this commentator's opinion, but it was not called. We're back the other way. North Cobb will go to the line. Still 3-2, 5.5 minutes left in the first quarter.
The Tigers do need to limit their fouls already with 2 with 3 minutes into the game. But a good thing is the fouls do reset per quarter with the new COVID restrictions.
What do you think of that rule, Jake?
Well, I think they just have it to limit the amount of free throws taken, and they don't want people standing next to each other for a long amount of time, which is not a bad thing for people that are trying to foul.
Interesting. I didn't realize that was a COVID rule. I was thinking maybe that was thinking about trying to speed the pace of play. But that's it's a good point both ways. Good defensive possession there for North Cobb, forcing the turnover. They're off in transition. Nice finish from number 3 with the left hand. Another turnover from Darlington. And one finish for 22 in transition.
22 is another one of their key players, Jack Hewitt, who's a 6'3" junior. So look out for him and number 1 tonight for the rest of the game.
Couple strong finishes there for sure. North Cobb off to an 8-2 lead. Tigers have turned it over the last 2 possessions. Here goes Shelley through the lane. He'll go shoot 2. Tell us a little bit about Patrick Shelley as he goes to the line, Jake, number 10.
Well, he's usually a high percentage free throw shooter. He's very explosive off the dribble, and he's a high riser, and we might see a couple of nice dunks in this game.
We would love to see a couple dunks from Patrick tonight. First free throw is good. Also the quarterback on the football team, Demarion Floyd, is in the game, number 2. D-Man, as he is known. Great freshman athlete for the Tigers. Fun to watch him play. North Cobb's starting lineup remains. Everybody else that started is the same. There's Johnson. And D-Man contesting. Shelley pushing. Looks like 22 from North Cobb Christian. Enjoy likes going left. Crafty with the ball. Walked on that occasion. Good defense by the Tigers. Caleb Kaiser, number 4, brings the ball up. Probes the defense. There's a 3. Up for the Tigers, no good. North Cobb clears the boards, and they run to offense.
The Tigers really do like taking their long 3 balls along with inside the paint.
There's that offensive rebound we were talking about. Sneaking in on the backside. You just pointed out 22. He just made a big play there. Shelley to the basket again. And Johnson with the stick back and the foul. He'll go to the line. Big bucket for the Tigers right there. 10-5, 3 minutes left in the first quarter.
That was a very nice rebound and pump back with the pump fake.
Tigers going to the bench here on another substitution. Number 15, another freshman, Asa Shepard, enters the game. Looks like Marcus Mumber, 44, a junior, will come in for Johnson. That makes 8 players in the game already for Darlington, trying to use their depth here against North Cobb Christian early on.
That was a good defensive transition stop by the Tigers there.
That's great defense. I got to finish that possession. Tough offensive rebound. And 22 scores again. So that's 2 buckets off offensive rebounds for North Cobb. It'll be something we want to continue to keep an eye on. There's an offensive rebound for Shelley. He hits D-Man down low, and he converts. Good effort play there by 10. Good finish. Tigers apply their pressure. .13 will go to the line for North Cobb.
Coach West might need to get a new defensive way because this press is not very working, or at least call a timeout because they're looking a little tired out there.
Yeah, trying to go to the bench, keep those legs fresh. But I agree. It seems like if we don't get that first trap, they're getting what they want, pushing the ball up the court. Seems to me North Cobb's got a lot of kids that can handle the ball, including their bigger players. 13 and 1, tallest guys on the court. You mentioned them earlier. Both pretty solid with the ball. Tigers turn it over. Probably a pretty good foul, actually, right there in transition to stop the break. That does push us closer to 1-1. 6 fouls in the quarter. You shoot 1-1 in Georgia high school basketball this year. 8 fouls in the quarters, 2 shots. So as Jake was saying earlier, got to keep moving our feet, not commit those silly fouls. Very good defense from McKay Rush there. Another freshman has entered the game for the Tigers. Tigers draw the foul, shooting 2.
That was a good shot by D-Man, but one point that Coach West was trying to make was for them to limit and stop taking those shots right there, since that is one of the lowest percentage out of anyone on the team that can make from that one spot.
Number 3, Braden Bell replaces number 4, Caleb Kaiser. Number 12, Trenton Moore enters the game for number 10, Patrick Shelley. Floyd has 1 more. He made the first. Throwing lots of bodies in there, Adam. Again, we'll pick up full court. We'll see if we're more effective here on this possession, Jake. Let's keep an eye on this man running through the middle. That's good. Tough call there.
That was good for them slowing them down. They just got to reduce those fouls with a little reach in and hand checks.
I'm not sure who that foul was on. First one is a make, second one is a miss. Tigers bring it up. Braden Bell with the ball.
Almost a nice finish by Demarion Floyd.
Too many guys committed to the ball that time for the Tigers, and a stick back on the opposite side for North Cobb. North Cobb's up 16-10. Johnson on the other end scores again. I think he's 100% in the paint tonight, Jake, so far. 3 for North Cobb. That's a big opportunity for a rebound, but another stick back for North Cobb Christian.
There needs to be another person on the back side of the room, because that seems where all the shots are falling for them as Demarion Floyd drives in and gets fouled.
He does a great job pushing the tempo for the Tigers. Always on the attack. Need to knock these down here. 11 seconds left, 11.8 seconds left in the first quarter. Mumber returns. Moore checks out. All right, makes them both. Dropping off the defense now. Pull up at the buzzer is short. We end the first quarter, North Cobb 18, Darlington 14. Well, Jake, we made it through the first quarter. What do you think so far?
Well, we've done a good job of slowing down the tempo most times, but we got to limit the fouls off of those, because sometimes when they drive past us, we tend to reach in and get a foul called on us. That's why we have 6 fouls in the first quarter.
That's great observation. I feel like we got hurt on the offensive glass a little bit, which Coach West was worried about. So hopefully the Tigers can tighten up that transition defense and keep them, hold them to one shot, or even better, try to turn them over a little bit.
it also didn't help that we didn't have Patrick Shelley in at the end, since he leads the team in both blocks and steals with 3 steals per game and 4 blocks per game. Sorry, 4 steals per game, 3 blocks per game.
All right, he fills those stat sheets. That's great stuff. We got a nice crowd here at Darlington tonight. Obviously, we've got our COVID protocols, and folks are working hard to follow those. We've got some, what are those, minions? Is that what they're called, Jake? I'm not up to speed on my animation these days. Are those minions?
I think those are minions.
All right, we got a crowd of minions. We've got some all-state football players. We got some proud parents. Great night for basketball here in Van Ness Arena. Tigers ball to start the second quarter. Bell to the hoop. Looked like he got bumped a little bit. No call. Tough finish. I'm going to predict Darlington ball here.
That's what I think so also. It was originally called North Cobb Christian ball, but it was altered.
I think 13 may have actually even raised his hand for North Cobb to say that he had knocked it out of bounds. Great sportsmanship there. Sort of 4-out offense here. Slip screen. Ball screen now with Floyd. There's a wide open look for Mumber. Johnson goes to the hoop, turns it over. He might have walked.
Oh,
yes,
yeah,
indeed. Good hustle, I think, forced that turnover. That was a big turnover in transition, kind of almost a 2-on-0 break, but we get the ball back. I'm impressed with Ten's pressure on the ball for North Cobb.
Yeah, he seems to he gives it his all and he never quits on a play.
Shelley probes the offense, looking into the paint. That's good. That's exactly the kind of play we want. Bell doesn't knock down that 3, but nice pass from Johnson. That inside-out 3 look, we'll take those all night. We got a charge taken right there. Braden Bell back on defense, takes the charge underneath.
Coach West is definitely an advocate for charges.
Well, I'll tell you, Jake, the charge is one of the best things you can do statistically because it's both a turnover and a foul on the other team. So not only do you get the ball back, but the other team picks up that foul, which could come in handy as we hopefully are able to continue to attack the basket here.
It can also be a good momentum boost for the team.
No question, no question. Deep 3 from Simon, number 1, he knocks it down, big shot. He's got deep range for sure. He's almost more comfortable. That's a tremendous finish from 13. I'm not quite sure how he did that, to be honest. Don't try that at home, I think.
I do agree, but that was a nice finish.
Another open look for the Tigers, starting to get very good shots. Great steal by Kaiser. He saves it, but we turn it back over. There's Johnson hustling after it. A lot of bodies on the floor. Good effort there. All right, Jackson Floyd now checks in for Darlington. So we've now played 11 guys, trying to, again, keep the bodies fresh. Floyd, a senior, good athlete. That hesitation step has become popular. It almost looks like a travel, but it's not. Tough shot. Oh, All right, Jake, you know this, you played for me, that's one of my pet peeves. What do I call that shot when the foot on the line?
It's the worst shot in basketball.
That is the worst shot in basketball, the three-point shot with the foot on the line. Get those toes back just a little bit and you get a whole nother point.
You could see him trying to scoot him back, but he just couldn't get him off in time.
I totally agree. Nice step back shot, smooth on that jump shot. Tigers pick up full court. 22-19 North Cobb. Been a solid start to the quarter here. Good help, a deflection there, but North Cobb recovers. Good job there on the defensive end. Watch the back screen here. Kick out three. Patient offensive possession there for North Cobb. They get the bucket. 25-19, they lead.
That's a blocking foul since he was not set.
Good aggressive possession here from the Tigers. We're probing the baseline, dribble drive offense. Getting good looks. The shots need to fall here as we get going throughout this game. Again, run a little set to get Johnson the ball. We're the hometown fans. I'm going to say that was questionable there.
I will agree on that.
Johnson with the drop step to the basket. 22 takes a charge, according to the referee. And North Cobb returns with the ball.
Oh, he traveled.
He called the walk that time on the slow-mo two steps. Again, it's a hard move to follow, in my opinion.
And that may have even been a makeup call for the bad charge over there.
Yeah, it's good point. 3:48 left in the first half. Going back inside. Johnson again, nice pass from number one, Simon Flush. Johnson is getting work done in the paint tonight.
Yeah, if he keeps that up, he'll go higher than 70%, as he's already around 100% today.
Good rebound by Kaiser.
Now, Coach West is
we need a sub one here, Coach. There we go. Braden Bell disappeared to get the ball, and I don't think he knew he was out of the game. The Bagby family's in the house tonight. Always love to see the Bagbys here. Director of Fine Arts Kim Tennell, a huge basketball fan. Kim's daughter Sarah in our game earlier this week did something I've never seen before, taking 6 charges in one game. Jake, have you ever seen anything like that?
I have not. That was pretty incredible. The most charges I think I've seen in the game was about 3.
Was that by an Auburn player?
It might have been. But 6 charges is pretty incredible.
All right, another turnover from North Cobb. Tigers have the ball back. Nice move by Kaiser. Can't finish at the rim. Didn't use the ball screen there. Tough call. In pursuit on defense. I think that foul was on Kaiser as well. Is that right, Jake?
I think that might be his second foul of the day.
Yeah, next game we'll be able to keep better track of that, right? We can add that to our lengthy list of things to work on here as we move forward in our broadcasting career. All right, another carry, another turnover. All right, Darlington ball. Side out for the Tigers. Let's see what kind of possession we can have here. A little bit more ball pressure from North Cobb. as we try to get it in. Kaiser brings it into the front court. Tough shot from Floyd. There's Shelley on the save. Kick out to Kaiser for three. There's Johnson doing work again on the board. And another chance for a three-point play.
That was a good save by Patrick Shelley to kick it out.
Yeah, it was a great play by number 10. Three-point shot and the offensive rebound. Johnson will have a chance for the three-point play. 25-23. Just going to make this observation. 22 did not like that carry call on him a possession or so ago, and wanted to take matters into his own hands on that possession. Comes up empty. Another missed three-point shot, but another good battle on the boards. North Cobb comes away with it. I like 22's game. He's effective out there with the left hand for sure. But he wanted that step back, maybe a little bit too much that last possession. All right, more substitutions for the Tigers and a 30-second timeout from Coach Greg Mata, head coach of North Cobb Christian. We've got some interesting trivia and facts about Coach Mata. Tell us a little bit about Coach Mata, Jake.
So his brother Thad Mata was the head coach at Ohio State's basketball team when they went to the Final Four.
A highly successful college coach, and we learned, I think just this week, North Cobb has named their basketball court after Coach Greg Mata. Really great accomplishment, tremendous honor for him. He's a great guy. Coaches the girls and the boys team at North Cobb Christian, so he has had a busy night tonight and full of energy, and certainly has his team ready to go. The Darlington girls had a great win tonight over North Cobb. In the earlier game, there's Mumber with a deflection.
And a good trap there by the Tigers.
Good trap. Another bit of a bailout call there as McKay Rush gets elbowed in the head and called for the foul. But the most effective press there for the Tigers so far.
Oh, that was a walk.
And we got a charge called. Nice job by number 10, Patrick Shelley.
It might not have been one of his steals or blocks, but that was still a good defensive effort by him.
A great play by Shelley to get into position. So we've got Floyd, Rush, Johnson, Shelley, and Kaiser on the floor for the Tigers. Again, lots of players have played, trying to keep guys fresh and really try to wear down this North Cobb team. 25-23 North Cobb. Another look inside, and Johnson scores again. Good offense from the Tigers. DJ Johnson having a big game. I like what Kaiser's doing here in transition as 13 brings the ball up the court, really bothering him from behind. It's going to be a tough matchup for him if they get 13 looking for the ball down low. That was a charge on the other end, but a turnover. Tigers go the other way. Let's see if Shelley can get to the rim. There's Rush. They're battling hard for it.
Ooh.
And there's Johnson one more time, and he'll go to the line again.
Now, that was a great defensive possession by the Tigers. A questionable no call for the charge, then a steal by Patrick Shelley, leading to the free throws for DJ Johnson.
Those are the kind of plays that drive coaches crazy, when your guy gets that charge at the other end and you don't get that call on your end of the court. But like you said, great defensive recovery. Johnson shooting two, he misses the first. We're tied with 45 seconds left in the first half. Good ball game here. Two good teams, two great quality programs that have had some really competitive battles over the years. Now region foes, continue to be region foes in single A private school basketball here in Georgia.
So over the past 2 years, they've been split 1-1 in basketball. And last year's game was played here during Rumpus, where we did win, and everyone is here in person, and the crowd was just ecstatic that night.
That was a great night. The Rumpus game is a great night, great game. You were talking about that pull-up jump shot. Great recovery and transition again. Number 44, Marcus Mumber, always wanted to take a charge. It's almost like they knew that, pulled up, missed the shot. Tigers clear the board. Tough pass underneath, we turn it over.
The Tigers should have just held that ball for longer and slowed down the possession.
Let's squeeze that ball from behind. We're going to get the last shot, I think we should here. Clicking down. You can't do that. That's definitely a foul. Shelley will go to the line with 6.5 seconds left. 26-25 Darlington.
That was almost a nice finish for Patrick Shelley. It was so close, just rimmed out at the end.
Shelley makes the first. Really impressed with the level of talent out here tonight, particularly because neither of these teams have a lot of seniors.
So the majority of North Cobb Christian's team last year were seniors. Oh, that was on the charge.
All right, another good defensive stand for Darlington to finish the first half. And we'll take the lead at halftime, 28-25. Good job. Great first half. Jake, I'll give you a minute to collect a couple thoughts. And it looks like we're on the live stream, so hello to my parents. Jake, say hello to your grandparents there. There we go. How about some first half observations for us?
Well, we did a good job slowing down the transition, especially in the second quarter. I know parents must be happy since we were putting in a lot of people on the bench and everyone was getting a good amount of minutes.
Yeah, I think our depth helped us there. As we don't have great statistics. We don't know who's big scorers, but pretty clear that Johnson has had a big first half for Darlington in the paint, and his teammates are finding him. And I think that that will open up the three-point shooting in the second half, and hopefully we can continue that great effort on the defensive end.
They should still be looking for him in the paint also, but we might see more or different defense from North Cobb Christian to try and contain him, which, as you said, will open up the three-point shots around the arc.
All right, so Tiger fans, we're going to take a quick break, but look for that. Jake offering a good suggestion to see if North Cobb changes things up in the second half on the defensive end. We'll see if Darlington makes any changes, and we'll look forward to a great second half. It's 28-25 Darlington at halftime tonight here at the Van Ness Arena. Whew. I think it's warm. All right, we made it to a half. They sound good to me. Yeah. You're awesome, Dave. Thanks. Let's see if Kristen can get anything to say. right, we've got 2 minutes left at halftime. Both teams have returned to the court. We're getting ready for the second half. Jake's got some more significant observations in the first half, but this headset's a little warmer on the head than I expected it to be. That's what I'll add here. And Jake, tell us a little bit about some stats in the first half.
So far, DJ Johnson has 14 points. As a team, Darlington is shooting 10 for 12 from the free throw line, and they have shot 25 for 28 in the game so far.
All right, and leading scorer for North Cobb Christian at this point is
it's Chapman. He has 9 points.
And number 13, tough matchup. Very good-looking player, junior. Was at Oak Hill last year, back at North Cobb this year. Definitely want to say thank you to our cheerleaders for being here and our great cheerleader sponsors. I think your mom's one of those, right?
She is, yes.
Ms. Smiley, thank you. Appreciate you. And the cheerleaders, Miss Payne, Miss Klein as well. Good crowd tonight. It'll be North Cobb's ball to start the second half. Tigers lead by 3, 28-25. What do you expect to see here in the third quarter?
Well, like I said before, North Cobb will probably change their defense a little bit. They'll probably still keep pressure on the ball in the half court, but I'll expect there to be more pressure on DJ and our people that play in the paint.
All right, excellent. Great observations. Got a great game. Again, these teams have split the last 2 years, and we'll see how this one turns out. Another something to watch, the depth of the Tigers has kept us out of foul trouble. A lot of guys with 1, but nobody in foul trouble. A couple players for North Cobb with 2 fouls. Number 0 with 3 fouls. Looks like he is not in to start the second half. But here we go. It's North Cobb's ball, and we're underway. All right, North Cobb turns it over. Tigers regain possession, ball on the side. Shelley enters it to Kaiser, and here we go. Nice slip screen, nice slip cut from Shelley, but he can't convert on the layup. North Cobb clears the board, brings it down. Again, good transition defense from Darlington. Baseline pull up for number 1. Bucket's good for North Cobb Christian. Tigers lead by 1.
It looks like Simon has been put on number 13 to specifically guard him.
Big 3-point shot for Braden Bell. BB knocks the one down to get started here in the second half. Big shot for him. Might have taken a charge there. Missed shot. We got to clear that board, though. Steal from Shelley. Here we go. That's a nice. Ooh, misses the layup. We retain possession. We got to finish those, though. Got to finish those. He made a nice move to separate from the defense. Maybe lost his balance a little bit on the bump.
You can see the people in the crowd. Some of the students were expecting a dunk there.
Bell drives baseline. He turns it over, trying to find Johnson. Again, that same strategy in play. North Cobb is still in their man-for-man. Number 10 still causing a lot of trouble for the Tigers. He forces a turnover there. when we had the defensive board cleared. Nice job on number 10, getting another possession for North Cobb Christian. Those are important in these region games. You want to steal possessions. Great defense along the baseline. Travel from number 13, and the Tigers get the ball back. Nice play there. Tigers execute their offense to perfection. Great pass from Simon to Shelley. 2 points for the Tigers. They now lead 33-27.
Yeah, it looks like North Cobb Christian's
another
not really
steal from Shelley.
Oh, apparently double dribbled there. But it looks like North Cobb Christian's still not protecting the paint, as we've gotten some easy buckets there. Travels. .13 continues to impress with his athleticism. Johnson's going to take a breather. Mumber in for Darlington. Kaiser brings it into the front court. Look to execute. Bell into the paint, in and out. Good looking shot. Another one of those fouls that seemed unnecessary, but 22 will go to the line, making things happen. He gets himself to the foul line. Tigers with a little late kind of bump, I guess, Jake, is the way to put it. It's a good call by the official, just we didn't need to commit that foul. Yeah, they were trying to stop the transition. Just got a little disoriented. And just a lazy foul. But a good stop on the defenseman to lead the free throws.
First shot is no good. Second is good. 33-28. Tigers lead. 4:45 to go in the third quarter. Another good offensive possession by the Tigers. Ran that one exactly how they wanted. Shelley knocks down the three. Great stuff.
Yeah, Shelley's not really a perimeter shooter, but he makes that one.
We got to clear those boards on those kind of shots there. North Cobb gets the offensive rebound. Great defense on the ball. Forced a tough shot, but long shots mean long rebounds. That one kicked out to North Cobb. Gives them another possession. 13 trying to go to work here, and again, same thing. Got to find a way. Kaiser getting his hands on it. It should be a jump ball. Good effort there by Caleb Kaiser to take away an easy basket, and the Tigers will get possession on the alternate possession. Number 2, Demarion Floyd back into the game. DJ Johnson replaces 44 Mumber. Good offense here.
Charge. It's a good charge. Had his feet planted.
Had his feet planted, I would say, in the college or pro game, that's a block inside the circle, but in high school, he was where he needed to be. Ball back to North Cobb. Another good offensive possession, though, for the Tigers. Good driving opportunity there. Good defense. Got a piece of that one. Here comes Floyd trying to come out with it. But North Cobb retains possession. 13 finishes inside. There's that athleticism. Shelley misses the three, but Floyd gets the offensive board. You can just see that natural athleticism in his game. Again, only a freshman. Okay, rush in for Darlington. Run their offensive set. Nice play, clearing aside for Shelley. Ball comes loose in the paint. Not sure what happened there.
Me neither. I think he might have gotten elbowed or something. But as projected, North Cobb Christian has been protecting the paint more than they had in the first half.
Like a little cut under the eye for number 13. Donnie Brown, excellent trainer here at Darlington, really does a great job for all our athletes, taking care of the North Cobb player right now. Knowing Donnie, he'll be back in here shortly. Does a terrific job in all sports. Baseline drive for 22 Hewitt again, and he'll have a chance for a three-point play.
Looks like the defense is a little tired there.
Yeah. 36-32 Darlington, with North Cobb shooting 158 left in the third quarter. Johnson will go back to the line, patient there underneath. Felt the double team coming, was able to get to the other side. He'll shoot two. Makes the first. 37-33 Darlington. I see Mumber back in for Johnson. Working a little sort of offense-defense substitution here, it seems like, Jake.
Seems like North Cobb Christian has been able to break the press a couple times up the floors.
All right, we get the ball out of bounds. Good defensive possession. Again, hard to get those clean rebounds against these guys. They get their hands on a lot of balls. Try to get Johnson to the table. Get him back in on the offensive end of the court. All right, timeout Darlington. 38-33. Tigers lead. 1:04 left in the third quarter. What do you think, Jake?
I think that's a good timeout. We were a little slow up and down the court towards the end of that, but overall, we've done pretty well this quarter, keeping it still winning by 5 with 1 minute and 4 seconds to go.
Here we go, come out of timeout. Let's see what Coach West has in mind. He's gotten Johnson back in the game. Got 2 men high this time. He's definitely got something in mind. A little ball screen to a pin down inside. North Cobb knocks it out of bounds. Tigers retain possession.
They just need to slow down the tempo. Just hold the ball for a little bit.
One more. You'd love to see that one more pass. Doesn't pay off, but there's Johnson, Floyd, and Shelley on the offensive glass, and they get the stick back in the finish. And then again, number 2, Demarion Floyd, making it happen with his athleticism and his effort. There's number 3, Braden Bell on the floor. D-Man takes it to the hoop for 2. Great flurry there for the Tigers. They lead 42-33, 9 seconds left. Press up here, press up, 5 seconds here. Want to try to get a stop, get a hand up. All right. Johnson comes up a little bit lame there. Maybe sprained his ankle, twisted his ankle a little bit on that last contest. We'll hope he's okay. Well, we head to the 4th. Big finish there at the end. 2 buckets there created by Patrick Shelley, Demarion Floyd. Gives the Tigers a 9-point lead, 42-33 going into the 4th quarter. The injury bug, though, has hit both teams. As Chapman, 13 for North Cobb, has been in the training room to get a cut worked on, and it seems that Johnson's maybe twisted an ankle for Darlington there right at the end of the 4th quarter. So perhaps he can walk it off a little bit. And we'll see if either of those guys are able to go in the 4th quarter. Both are difference makers for their teams. So
yeah, both being the leading scorers at halftime, and both teams heavily needing them back.
Here comes 13. He's got a Band-Aid on. He looks ready to go. Hopefully Johnson can bounce back as well. It'll be North Cobb's ball to start the quarter. 42-33. Darlington leads. Good hesitation move from 22, and he converts for North Cobb. There's a nice kick from Patrick Shelley to Braden Bell. He knocks down a 3, his second of the half, I believe. Big shot there for the Tigers. They now lead by 10 and answer the early bucket from North Cobb.
Even with the slow start, Braden Bell has still put up numbers from 3-point line with, as you said, 2 made already.
That's going to be and 1 there for Shelley in transition. Big rebound. He goes coast to coast, and he'll have a chance to convert a 3-point play.
You know, I'm surprised we haven't seen much of Asa Shepard in the 3rd quarter and 4th quarter. He's a very good playmaker for our team, and we might need him in since DJ Johnson has hurt.
That's a good observation. We've certainly shortened the bench a little bit in the second half, but the pace of play was a little bit slower there in the third quarter as well. Several good possessions for Darlington, but that depth could still be a factor. There goes Shelley. Mumber keeps it alive, and Shelley gets the stick back. Great energy there from Mumber. Shelley really starting to exert himself in this game, both ends of the court.
Yeah, he's kept up with his steals and blocks per game so far, having a decent amount for both.
Again, Shelley on the defensive board, doing it all. Sanfalush lets loose from a three in transition. He knocks it down. Big shot as the Tigers stretch a lead to 52-35. Hard to believe there wasn't a whistle there. Could have been a foul on Darlington, could have been a walk. A lot of possibilities, but we play on. Tigers come again in transition. There's Shelley to the basket.
Almost a nice finish.
Jake, that's the second foul there that Floyd has committed on that has stopped an easy basket for North Cobb. Little things that you don't necessarily add up on the stat sheet, but make a big difference there, keeping those points off the board. And right on cue, Shepard returns for the Tigers. Number 15, Asa Shepard, as Jake was calling for just a minute ago. Jackson Floyd also in the game. Three-pointer made by North Cobb. It is 52-38. Darlington with 5:14 to play here in the ball game. Both teams continue to play hard. Simon with another three from the Tiger Paw. He knocks it down as well. He's feeling it right now, Jake.
Oh yeah, that's definitely one of his favorite shots. He makes those all the time in practice, just shooting by himself and even in games.
Good help side defense. Yeah, that's a great look off the steal. The Tigers are going to get another two. Great team basketball there on the defensive end. Converts to an easy basket on offense.
Well, Jackson Floyd is even running behind him calling for an alley-oop. He wanted to get the crowd even more excited.
Oh, that would have been something. I didn't see that. Old school would say take that layup, right, Jake?
Yes.
But I love the thought from Jackson. 57-40. Darlington leads. 4:06. Again, looking for some offense-defense substitution here as Kaiser comes in. Asa Shepard goes out, but looks to be coming right back in. Quick trigger there. Three-pointers off for Bell. It's a good shot for him. That one doesn't go in. I'm not sure. There we go. Jackson Floyd cleans up the defensive board.
Good job slowing the tempo down to get everyone set to run a play. Looks like DJ Johnson's coming back on the bench.
We like to see that.
Oh, nice pass.
Nice offensive rebound. Bell finds Floyd for another Tiger basket off of the, I think they call that the heat check three-point shot from Simon there that didn't go down. Oh. That's a lot to stop. Nice drive by 13. Good to see him back in the game. They'll have a chance for a three-point play here. 59-42, Darlington, 2:54 left to play. Crowd is still here. Great effort with the mask tonight. One of those continuing unusual aspects of Darlington athletics this year. Coach Guth has joined us here, checking out the live stream broadcast. Dave Corbin and his team, amazing job with this, and can't thank them enough. Dave says if you really want to thank him, feel free to make a donation to the Darlington Fund, and he will, in his honor, he would be happy to share the love with the school. But Dave does a tremendous job. All right, good job by the Tigers keeping possession of the ball. West calls a timeout as North Cobb really picks up the pressure here with 2:37 to play.
You know, we've really upped the tempo so far in this fourth quarter, extending our lead to 16 points. And as Coach West usually says, he doesn't think of it as a scoreboard. He just wants them to keep playing as hard as they can.
That's great insight from inside the program there. 2:37 left. Darlington in control. Really, it's all about executing and finishing out this game in fine fashion. Three-point shooting has opened up. Again, Johnson dominant down low, and he is back in the game, which is great to see. Darlington with the side out. Interesting observation at this point in the game, 2:37 left. North Cobb might be thinking about playing the foul game, but with the new rule, they have only committed one team foul, which means they'll have to foul 5 times to put Darlington on the line. We do turn it over, though, so 2.5 minutes, 2:25 to go. Darlington still leads 59-43. Kaiser picks up the ball and get us going. Three-point shot for number 10. Great bucket for again. I love his energy. Tough on the ball. Does a great job. There's a good find. Johnson collects and finishes. Again, an assist for Shelley. He's filling the stat sheet in the second half. Just doing it all for the Tigers. There's another contest. I think he blocked that shot, it looks like. Again, Patrick Shelley, a little bit of everything tonight, doing a great job. Caleb Kaiser's been very solid with the ball. And now we'll pause and spread it with 1.5 minutes to go. 61-46 Darlington. Good flash to the middle by Kaiser. Keep the ball moving. Again, it's all you can really do at this point is scramble and hope for the best, because you really can't stop the game because of that foul rule. And again, another feed down low from Shelley to Johnson. The Tigers score 2 more. 63-46, 1 minute to go in what is going to be a very good game for the Tigers.
Now, if the clock is stopped at some point, I would like to see some of our people that have stayed on the bench, like 9th grader Jack Bell, get in the game.
I think it'd be great to see Jack Bell in the game. Will Bagby, for sure. Mason McKenzie. Let's get in there. Simon looks tired. It's probably his elbow or his arm's a little tired from all those deep three-point shots. But he has played well, as has everybody for Darlington tonight. Really great team effort. So we've got a timeout. We're checking some players into the game. 45 seconds left.
That's one of the bad things about the foul rule for teams that are down is that you, of course, still have to get 5 more fouls.
That's right. I think North Cobb has seen that this is a pretty big lead at 14 points here with 45 seconds left. They're just trying to create turnovers and havoc and see maybe what can happen with a possession or two. Mason McKenzie now in the game for Darlington, junior guard. Tough full court press here. Struggle to get it across. Kaiser finally breaks the press. Nice job keeping control of the ball, not panicking. And the Tigers look to be content to just finish this thing out. Dribble out the clock. Got to credit North Cobb. They have not quit yet. They are still running and trapping, but you can hear the fans start to clap as we hit 7 seconds for what will be a great home region win for the Darlington Tigers. Jake, it's been a pleasure here calling the game with you tonight. Any last observations? And I think we probably need to take a selfie of the amazing broadcast crew we've got here tonight.
I think we should. We played well, hustled fourth quarter, led to us winning by 14 at the end. Just overall team win. We did good.
Very good. Great win tonight. Great night at the Van Ness Arena. The Tigers are now off tomorrow as their game with Kings Ridge has been postponed, obviously, in the uncertainty of the COVID age. The Darlington Middle School teams do play tomorrow in the county championship. Girls at 10 o'clock, boys at 11:30. We wish those teams luck. And we're going to take our selfie here, and we're going to sign off for the evening. All right, let's see here. All right, it's been a great night of Tiger basketball. Jake, any last words?
I think we just played well. That's all about it.
All right, we'll get after them next week. Have a great weekend, everybody. Enjoy the Martin Luther King Day on Monday.